Welcome to my first episode, and quite frankly, welcome to the first episode about racism. My name is Caleb K, and welcome to Vibe Check. For today, let's focus on the festive season. Let's focus on some things that a lot of people have been saying about a particular area in Cape Town, namely Clifton/Camps Bay Beach. As a lot of you may know, for a very long time in South Africa, a lot of people, particularly black and brown people, were prohibited from going to beaches in Cape Town, or certain beaches. When they were given the opportunity to do that, people went and flourished. However, till today, we have a lot of people on social media calling on for, number one, paid entry to beaches, and number two, for people to be quiet at beaches. Yet, they forget our past and they forget our painful history. So, for quite some time, and especially in the last couple of years, people who have gone to Clifton and Campsite Beach have been enjoying themselves. And during those periods, there's been a number of people, particularly those who are rich and living in the Camps Bay Clifton area, who's been saying things like, oh, they're ruining our beaches, or why should these people come here? As a matter of fact, there's been a couple of people who's been saying that these people need to pay an entry fee to be at the beach. What they don't realize is that back in apartheid, a lot of people were denied the accessibility to attend these beaches. And so part of what we do, and part of what I used to do as a child actually, was to go to these beaches and to actually have a very good time, because quite frankly, these beaches are not accessible to people. Yet there's a large portion of people who are still saying that these people coming to these beaches are ruining it. Now, let's take a step back for a second and let me show you these videos. What irks me the most about this whole entire thing is that these are the same people who continue to say that we are a rainbow nation, that we have to fight for one good, that we are one nation, especially when we sing our anthem. But as soon as people use their right to attend beaches or to go to places in South Africa where their ancestors or their forefathers and mothers were prohibited to go, what they do is they do the exact same thing that the racism teaches people. That is, to be asking questions like, why are they here? Why are they making so much noise? Why are these people so ghetto? And we constantly have to ask ourselves as a people, are people actually genuine about wanting to fight racism? Or are they people who actually want the laws and the regulations of the previous administration? And their first response is, Clifton is ruined. Their first response is, Camps Bay is ruined. Yet, when this country comes together, black, white, pink, colored, brown, purple, yellow, they talk about the rainbow nation, right? Yet, the ideals of this rainbow nation tend to go out of the window when someone of a different color, or quite frankly, a different class from you, attend a beach that you are used to, that you regularly attend. An example of how I think they're so hypocritical. Why is it that when we have this Rugby World Cup, we have any other sport, particularly when it comes to rugby, and people come together at a bar, or kroeg, or they come together at some sort of public gathering, and they have the best time of their lives, singing, dancing, and chanting, that we accept that. There's nobody who says that this is ghetto. There's nobody who says this is out of line. Yet, we tell people these are people just exercising their freedoms and their rights to be able to do what they can, and it's quite patriotic. Yet, when the black and brown person, and quite frankly, the only videos that I've seen have been of black and brown people, when they go to these beaches and they have a good time, they are being called, number one, people ruining the beaches, and number two, people bringing the price down of the hotels in the area. Quite frankly, I wouldn't mind that. My point is, everything is masked behind racism. Everything is masked behind the fact that When one group in South Africa does one thing, another group does the same thing, it's not treated the same way. And once these things are brought up, people are always constantly saying, oh, you're bringing up race again, or you're doing that again. But the fact of the matter is that when people go out to these beaches, they don't think about race. Quite frankly, when I went out with my family, all we wanted was a good effing time. But unfortunately, that's not the case for a lot of people who think that these people, and when I say these people, my people, black and brown, are infringing on the rights of others, even though we're not, or are invading the spaces once only held for those of the upper elite. And if you think that I'm making all of these things up, let's take a look at some of the comment sections of some of the videos. This person said cis, my brother. It's like cis. Now, Lord, please help me. Now, when I look at this person's profile photo, and I mean no disrespect, but I don't think you're the person that's supposed to be saying cis. If anything, look in the mirror. And there's other people who's also saying other types of things, you ruining our beaches, I'm not going there anymore, stuff like that. What hurts me the most actually is when people of color say it. No one goes to the beach saying, I want to ruin this person's day because I'm a black or a brown person. People go there because they want to enjoy it. And if we as a country, with, by the way, an 80% population of black people, cannot fathom how a beach in South Africa with such a population would mostly be full with black people be a regular thing, then I think that as a society, as a population in South Africa, we still need a lot of education. There is no way that with the population and the majority population that we have in this country, that we are still surprised that we still see black people, that we are still surprised that we still see people enjoying the fruits of a free country. And so for those people calling out for saying, oh, they need an entry fee to some of these beaches, oh, they need to be able to have some sort of permit to go to these beaches, I challenge you. I say, what is the end goal of that? What do you mean by that? What is the goal of that? And if you can answer me that without having any sort of racial thought behind your eyes, or your mind actually, then you can speak to me. Then you can say the things that you are saying. But the fact of the matter is that we live in a country where you will see black people, where you will see brown people, and quite frankly to my brown people as well, you will see black people. You do not live in a country somewhere in Europe, nje. So, my point is, take this time to reflect, take this time to understand the country that you live in, the situation that you are, and also to reflect upon just your own thinking. Reflect upon the fact that maybe you're thinking of recording these people and saying, oh, we've got so many people of color at this beach or so on, might be a sign of racism. It might be a sign of your intolerance. Anyways, that's me. Peace out. If you enjoy my podcast or would like to have some more topical conversations, my name is Caleb K, and please do subscribe to The Vibe Check. Cheers.